Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. I am your host Morgan, and today we are back with our second official Mechabreak Monday. So we actually have a lot to cover this time because there's been a whole new patch update that they did, I believe, last week. And so now that we're ending the season, or we're like in the last month, little over a month, if you will, of the Season 0 Reign of Fire event, they added in some new Mashmock activities, which is called the Pro Genesis Industries Prep Ops. They added in a new special operations mode that I have personally yet to play, but I will be at some point, probably this coming weekend. And they also added in some new challenges, so if you haven't been purchasing the Season 0 loot boxes, if you will, in the Matrix Selection shop, you can now earn them through doing challenges. I know every week, at least the past 2 weeks, they've had collect 10 like perfect corite samples or something like that, and you can get 2 cases from doing that. You can also get 2 cases from giving away some of the paint that you collect in Mashmock as well. And of course, you know, they give you other things like mission tokens, etc. For doing the challenge. But it is something on there. They also have Operation Burge. If you win 10 matches, of course, you get mission credits, and you get these like protection cards, if you will. They say tier protection cards. I'm not exactly sure how that works until the next season comes, of course, but that is part of some of the rewards. As well as them basically nerfing Tricera. So I believe it was a few weeks ago when I did a video talking about how Tricera seems to have been quote-unquote nerfed, but I didn't really see it. So Tricera's shields in its turret mode has definitely been nerfed, for at least from what I've witnessed playing the game. But I don't know if Stego is among the same. I mean, I would assume if they did Tricera, Stego also would have been nerfed. But I definitely have noticed that Tricera's been nerfed because I have started playing Operation Ace Arena. So it's like the 3v3 mode, and there's a lot of Triceras in there, and I've been using Tricera personally when I'm getting destroyed as Falcon. So that is definitely something that has been changed for sure that I've noticed. But those are kind of like the major changes that I've noticed, personally speaking. There hasn't been a heck of a lot of changes with the last patch update in terms of balancing strikers and stuff like that, because like I said, I'm pretty sure that was created for the prior update that they had. But as it stands right now, I only seem to notice Tricera got completely nerfed in its turret mode, and Stego I have yet to see, but I would also assume that to be the case as well. So they also added in a new outfit collection for the protagonist, so you know, your personal custom pilot, and it's called the New Century Streetwear. The best way that I can describe this is it's kind of like a, I don't know if K-pop would exactly be the right definition, but basically it's more anime kind of weeb wear, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. But basically they put out a new outfit, a new head accessory, face mask, ear accessory, back accessory, and striker pattern with the whole set. So if you guys are interested in buying that, you can. I'm personally not that interested in it. I think that, you know, one thing that they need to do with the store in this game is, number one, they need to rotate the items more often. Waiting a whole week to see a new hairstyle, accessory, etc. is kind of stupid. Fortnite might keep certain items in their shop for like weeks at a time, but they're normally featured items that have to do with the season. So when you had the Marvel season, you had all the Marvel characters, and they were there pretty much the whole season. And same thing with like the Power Rangers right now. They've been out for about a week or so, and it's because, well, the season does mainly feature Power Rangers. So I think when it comes to Mechabreak, they need to rotate their store items more often. Also, they need to add in new items as well. These protagonists, like clothing sets that they have, is a cool idea, but they need to add in more than what they have and not try to run this like limited time, like you need to buy this now kind of thing. In my opinion, it's just not, it doesn't keep me engaged to wanting to buy a lot of the stuff. You know what I mean? And another thing too is there are certain outfits that I think most of the community would want to get. So I think if they want to actually make as much money as possible, making outfits that people will most likely buy is also something they should probably look into. You know what I mean? I mean, with the amount of customization that you can do on your character, there are very few outfits that actually can, I guess, show that off. For instance, there's a tattoo section in the game, and not many outfits are revealing enough to the point where you can see those tattoos on your character. So I think that they need to start making some more revealing outfits. I mean, I get it's a rated T for teen game, but if you're gonna add tattoos, you gotta add outfits where you can see the tattoos, or else it's kind of pointless, you know? But that's just my take on the store. So let's kind of talk about me playing the game and kind of where I'm at personally. So for me, it has been a very productive few weeks playing this game. So with my job, I have had more time to play Mechabreak. Now obviously, I either have to choose to do Mechabreak or YouTube, and most of the time I'm going to choose to play a video game because it's just easier to do. And on top of that, I can now put it into YouTube videos. But, so when it comes to Operation Verge, I have hit Master 5. And Master 5, if I'm correct, is like the dead middle of the rankings, and that's because there's so many different tier ranks. But if you want me to be honest with you guys, I don't think I can go much further than Master. So I have kind of just decided to stop playing Operation Verge until the next season because I think I've hit my peak ceiling for skill level, and that's fine. Me getting Master 5 is a big accomplishment for me playing this game, considering I'm not a mech fan and I don't grind this game all the time to become like the best player in the world, and that's not even what I'm trying to do because I play the game for fun. But I hit Master 5, so I'm going to leave it at that for Operation Verge. I've started playing Ace Arena, which is the 3v3 mode, and currently I'm on Platinum 5 or Platinum 4 on that. So that's kind of what I've been grinding away at. The main difference though between the two modes is Operation Verge, you can actually get rewards. So this is something I forgot to mention earlier, but they now have rewards. So like if you end a season in a certain tier or ranking bracket, you will get like these specialized cases. Except when it comes to Operation Ace Arena, there is no reward, so it doesn't matter what rank you are in Ace Arena. But when it comes to Operation Verge, that does matter. So outside of playing Operation Verge and Ace Arena, I've been diving more into Mashmock. I've been playing with one person in particular. I just am gonna call him Vlad because I don't want to butcher the, his gamer tag right off the bat, but he's up there, I believe, in like champion for Operation Verge, which is like the more top tier of players. And with Operation Ace Arena, he's at Platinum 2, so he's a little bit ahead of me in Ace Arena, but like I said, Ace Arena doesn't really matter. You don't really get anything for doing it. But he and I have been playing a lot of Mashmock, and we've been doing pretty good. I've had days where I've joined him and his buddies, and I'm really bad. And then we had nights like last night where we just kicked the snot out of everybody that we faced. So it's definitely one of those, game modes that can be fun if you're playing with the right people. But we don't play every day. So there's some days where I'm running Mashmock solo in the casual mode. And I'm just having fun with it. Mashmock doesn't have a ranking system, so there is nothing really for that. But it does allow you to, use whatever mech you want if you play solo and have more of an open world experience than, playing Operation Burge or something like that. And I really like Mechabreak. This is the first game that I have played in a long time outside of Street Fighter 6 that I'm like super invested in. For those of you that don't know, my name is Morrigan because I love Darkstalkers. I love that fighting franchise, and Morrigan's my favorite character. I cosplay as her. Like, I'm a little bit too much of a fan. It's pretty bad. But I love the character, and the game franchise was fun. I haven't had that much fun in a long time until Mechabreak came out. And now I'm actually enjoying myself playing video games again, right? Because I play very niche titles for the most part. Everybody plays Fortnite, but I don't, consider that really a game that I grind per se, just kind of throw it on if I'm bored or something. But that is my little Mechabreak Monday for the week. I hope you all enjoyed. And I'm going to try to get these up weekly, but I cannot make that a promise, especially if not really much changes or if I don't get time to play. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you all in the next one.